So, we were talking to Apps earlier today, and one of the things he talks about a lot is how it's so hard to have a consistent lineup in this league because of call-ups, injuries, whatnot. But you and Kale play with partners pretty much all season. What's it been like having him in your lap?
It's been great. You know, and him and I are starting to read off each other. We're starting to understand and feel each other on the ice. The communication, obviously, we're close away from the rink too. So it makes the game a lot easier when you're talking and there's that chemistry that's been building like we have over the past 20 games.
Can you talk about the game in Syracuse specifically? Apps, I think his term was a monster hit. You probably got all of that one.
Yeah, I did. I just based off my reading the surf and I saw the pass was coming and it was a good opportunity for me to finish and I was happy to finish and then I had to answer.
It's now what, back-to-back weeks with dropping the gloves. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think of that kind of, I guess, physical layer of your game?
I think it's always been there. It's always been a part of it. Obviously, there's times where you're going to have to answer the bell and do things that are cause people to do things, and I'm not one to shy away. So it's not something I'm looking for, but if it happens, it happens, and then I'll answer the call.
You've seen those guys now a few times this season. Like they're tough to play against. I mean, they
Yeah.
hit you through. That's the kind of stuff they try to do too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you feel like you kind of match up, or is it easier to get up for games when you're playing Syracuse?
For sure. I mean, they're rivals. We play them, what, 12 times? I think it's always one that we want to win. We want to beat them. We see them a lot. We play them a lot. We know how they are. And I think that's something that there's pride that comes into that. And it's a battle. Never a game against them is it going to be easy the rest of the way here. And I think that's something for us to get up for and be excited about.
Did it help to, I mean, just, I know you guys have been playing the right way, but the results aren't coming at times. So was it nice to go into that holiday break on a winning note?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we had put two good games together and didn't get the results that we wanted. And I think that's something that to go into Syracuse and get the result we wanted right before Christmas was nice going into the break, and knowing that we have them back here again tonight is something that we'll definitely be excited for.
Ask talk about your hit, your fight, and he brought up Tyson Kozak, and he said, you know, he blocked, I think he said 4 shots in particular that he thinks is maybe the reason to help get you guys to overtime. So, you know, whether you're a guy out on the ice or on the bench and you see one of your teammates doing that, what does that do for you as a team?
I think it's contagious throughout the whole lineup. You see you guys selling out to block shots to give us an opportunity to win and put your teammate in a better spot. I think it's something that's contagious. And as we get throughout the year, you saw a little bit less at the start of the year, and as we come into the last couple of weeks, you're starting to see that more. Cozy's obviously a special guy in that sense of he seems to block everything, and a testament to him, he's good at it. But it's definitely contagious to our lineup, and it's exciting, and it drives energy, and it shows positive outcome later in the game.
I know that you don't necessarily have a bevy of points, but I feel like we're seeing you shoot the puck more, and you're getting some really good scoring chances that, you know, on a different night, the puck's probably going in. Is that by design? Are you taking a bigger step offensively here?
I think a little bit by design, in a sense of understanding more confidence of the puck and making plays and making things happen. And obviously, when you do it consistently, those opportunities start to show up. And if I can stay consistent with that, eventually they'll go in.
We talked at the beginning of the year, you and I, about just, you know, this kind of different dynamic. You've been in the NHL for a few seasons, and now you're back in the American League, but you've taken that in stride. How would you describe your progression throughout this season into becoming a better player, an improved player here at the American League?
I think just given the opportunity to play and show who I am and the confidence and trust that I am going to play and get back out there is been vindicative to how I've been playing, and I think it has allowed my game to grow, allowed me to build confidence and know that I'm going to play every night and do the best that I can to take advantage of that. It's been something that's really helped my game grow this year more so than years past.
You and Kale, which we talked about being deep partners, you guys kind of have similar stories. You've been up at that level for a while, and Apps said sometimes you're surviving in the NHL, whereas you can thrive here. You're playing 20, 25 plus minutes a night. I mean, do you kind of resonate with that message from him?
Yeah, for sure. And him wanting us to make plays and grow our game, and the confidence that he has in us that to allow us to play is something that is special. And we have a great relationship that way. I think Apps is a good coach, and to push that, I think it's going to take Kale and I. It was a bit of an adjustment period at the start, getting used to the league and understanding things again. But now that we've started to come into our own, I think we're just going to keep getting better.
Does that confidence just swell up though? Like we talk about like minutes. I think for a defenseman, that's like one of the big stats that people don't talk about as much in the American League. But we know that, like they're not public, but you are probably playing 25-ish minutes, maybe more a night. So is that a huge confidence boost going from the NHL more toward the bottom pairings?
For sure, you go from playing a position where you're playing 12 minutes to playing 25 every night, and that's something that's more touches, more opportunities, more looks, more reads. So it does nothing but help your game.